Okay, Shalom. I would first like to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash, and double honors and respect to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth, as well as much respect and honors to the brothers that are pushing this truth and sincerity across the four winds of this earth and risking their lives and freedom to do so. I would also like to give much honors and respect to the brothers and sisters that are of the hopeful elect, that are doing their very best to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High to the best of their abilities. Shalom. This is Caleb of Judah, and I'm coming back at you with a quick lesson. I was actually meaning to do a lesson on this a couple of days ago about this actor slash comedian Bob Saget, who recently passed away. They say he died in his sleep. He was about 65 years old when he passed, which was, like I say, I think it was Sunday, I believe. That's when he passed. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit of the article. I'm not going to keep it long, this lesson long. It says, as Bob Saget's family and friends mourn the beloved comedian, it says those close to him take some comfort in knowing how happy he was before his unexpected passing. Okay, it says, however, the Full House star's loved ones are still waiting for answers on his cause of death. It says there is no evidence of drug use or foul play. Okay, but I think we pretty much, can assume what happened. Israel, just like a lot of these other people that are just dropping dead and having adverse reactions and whatnot, all of a sudden out the blue, we can pretty much put two and two together, and we can pretty much assume what happened. Okay. It says Saget was found dead on Sunday, January the 9th, in his Orlando hotel room by security after family members asked for a wellness check. It says a source close to the investigation tells Yahoo Entertainment that the actor passed away peacefully in his sleep. It says that's consistent with the incident report released by the Orange County Sheriff's Office. It says, which states the lights in the room were off and Saget was found with no pulse in bed. Okay, it says the 65-year-old star was discovered in a supine position, meaning he was lying horizontal, face up. It says the actor's left arm was across his chest while his right arm was resting on the bed. The reports note, it says Yahoo source say it's certainly being looked at whether he suffered a stroke or a heart attack. Okay, and it was probably a heart attack. Here it is. I was watching a video, and I've been seeing several videos. Here it is. But just the other day, I saw a video of a soccer player that had passed out on the field, and he was having, heart problems. A young soccer player, And then here it is. I've been seeing other videos of even high school basketball players. Passing out on the court and whatnot. Okay, just all of a sudden, just passing out. Then it says Saget recently had the C as well. Notes the insider. It says so family members are waiting on a medical examiner's final report to determine the cause of his death. Once again, Israel, like I say, it doesn't take no rocket science to figure out what happened. There's actually a video that's out, and where this guy Bob Saget was doing. And it's a recent video. He was doing a podcast, and he had mentioned that he had went down to a local pharmacy, and he had took a third dose of that juicy juice. Okay, and so with that being said, you can pretty much put two and two together. And you can pretty much know what happened. Okay, okay, and just like I say, a lot of these other, a lot of other people that's been dropping dead and having adverse reactions. It doesn't take no rocket scientist to figure out what happened. And what I will do is I will post a link of that video of him admitting that he had took, like I say, that juicy juice. I'll post a link of that video in the description box. I'll do that. Okay. And also too, there's another video that's out circulating about this guy. Okay. And I'm just gonna say this guy was wicked. Okay, this guy was wicked. He was evil. Okay, because there's a video that's out right now, okay, where this guy, when he was younger, he was making a joke. And it was a very, evil joke. And he was talking about children, male children being molested. Okay, and he was making a joke about it. Okay, and he had gotten so graphic with the joke. To the point to where it was just. It was just. Anytime you start talking about, harm, being done to children, that's very unpleasant. But it is just, this guy had gotten so graphic with the joke. That it was just sickening to hear. It was just very sickening to hear. Okay, and he was laughing when he was telling it. And I wouldn't be surprised if this guy, if he even participated into things like that right there. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying he did, but I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised. The way he told that joke and how calm and at ease he was, and how he was just so into telling it, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was into that type of thing, And like I say, so this guy was wicked, okay? This guy was wicked, I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of scriptures, Israel. And I don't plan to keep this lesson long. Okay, and the first scripture I actually want to go to is in the book of Ecclesiasticus. And this is chapter 12, and this is verse 13. And it reads, "Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast?" Okay, who's going to have pity on this guy? Okay, because, like I say, all you got to do is just turn the TV on. People, like I say, are having adverse reactions and dropping dead left and right after taking that juicy juice. And then also taking into consideration, that this guy was wicked. This guy was making, like I say, evil jokes about children. Being molested and whatnot. Who's going to have pity on someone like this right here? Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 13 again, it says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? Okay. Once again, Israel, that's why I always say, Israel, you should not be subjecting your children, nor yourselves, to this juicy juice. Okay. Because these devils, they do not have your best interests at heart. Okay. These devils don't mind killing off their own people. So what makes you think that they don't mind killing you off? Or killing off your children? What makes you think that they care about you when they don't even care about their own people? Okay? I don't care how hard this devil comes down or how many threats this devil comes down. You should not be subjecting yourselves nor your children to that juicy juice. Okay? You shouldn't. Because, like I say, the warnings are out there. Okay? And the Most High is putting the spirit on these devils to tell off on themselves. Like I say, all you got to do, like I say, is just turn the TV on and get on social media. People, like I say, are coming forth daily. Talking about, the sufferings that they're having. By subjecting themselves to this juicy juice. The loved ones that they have lost as a result of this juicy juice. Like I say, here it is. I was just watching a video today. It was yesterday, I think, where, like I say, a soccer player had passed out on the field. Okay. And and I've seen videos of several soccer players. Just passing out. Just all of a sudden passing out, professional soccer players just passing out on the field, you know what I'm saying? Because they subjected themselves to that juicy juice, So who's going to have pity on you? Like I say, when the warnings are put out there, but then yet here it is. You still go down there and you subject yourselves to it, And then you have the elders, you have the apostles, you have the brothers, that are putting out lessons daily, okay? Warnings. Blowing the trumpet, okay, warning the people. About these devils in that warning Israel about these devils in that juicy juice that these devils are trying to push on the people, But then yet here it is. A lot of our people, they just ignore it, and they still go down there and subject themselves to that juicy juice, And then before you know it, like I say, they start suffering from adverse reactions and whatnot, or dropping dead. Okay, I got one more scripture, Israel, and then I'm going to wrap the lesson on up. And this is the book of Job, and this is chapter 4. And I want to start in verse 7. And it reads, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or were the righteous cut off." Okay, let me read that from the top again. This is Job chapter 4 and verse 7. It says, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?" Okay. Now, we all know, and I will, like I say, once again, I will post a link of those videos into the description box. This guy, though, once again, though, this Bob Saget, this guy was not righteous at all, okay? And this guy was wicked, okay? He was wicked, He got judged by the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay? In verse 8, it says, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. Okay? And once again, like I say, this guy was plowing and sowing wickedness. Okay? And so he basically reaped what he sowed. Okay? If you sow evil out there, you're going to get evil things to happen to you. If you sow wickedness out there, you're going to get wickedness to come back to you. Like I say, this guy went down there, and took that juicy juice, okay? And now, like I say, he's somewhere in La La Land, okay? And so, hey, at the end of the day, that's why I say, Israel, you should not be trusting these devils and that juicy juice. Also, Israel, if you haven't repented, now is the time more so than ever to do so. Come back to your higher power, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay? Seek the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua while they can be found. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the lesson here. I hope it was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and double honors and respect to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Kwam Yasharal and the Baba. Shalom.